What's going on here, man? Derek, come on, get up. No, I'm staying down here. So he already knew in his head what was probably going to happen. And these guys did not set this thing up, trust me. And you thought he was actually going to kick off there on the stage. For Dane to get in the world of boxing, I want to see how he'll shake this up. Now, the rumour mills have started left, right and centre. My phone's been ringing here and there and everywhere. Let's talk a little fact and drag out the fiction. Fact is, Derek Chisora and Deontay Wilder are now very much closer to fighting each other. They're talking Wembley in April. Should be interesting. That push and pull kind of started when we were out in Dubai, actually. And we didn't know how far it'd go, but you see Derek walk to the crowd and say, that's fight number 50 right there. And you know what? Both Derek and Deontay, they are a pair of nutters. I'm telling you, when it just appeared from nowhere. Derek was in the crowd. They got us all on stage, so all the fans could see all the fighters that were there supporting the weigh-in. And Derek was in the crowd, and he wouldn't want to come up. And he just had that look in his eye. I'm like, what's going on here, man? Derek, come on, get up. No, I'm staying down here. So he already knew in his head what was probably going to happen. And these guys did not set this thing up, trust me. While he was on stage, just happy-go-lucky, his vibes changed a lot now. He's actually a nice guy. Off camera, he's a nice guy. He's all right. And I give him credit for that. And I think it took him by surprise too, but both of them, their switch goes like that. Eventually, we coaxed Derek up onto stage. Derek. He came up on stage and the crowd were there. And it just popped up out of nowhere. All of us, all the ex-fighters were there thinking, what the hell's this? Head to head, they're giving a bit of heads cuffed, and it was on. And both the eyes of both fighters, you could tell it was for real. It was no nonsense. And you thought he was actually going to kick off there on the stage. And when they parted company, it was like two lions in a pen. From a distance, they were both watching each other out the corner of their eye. And I saw when Derek got off the stage, and Wilder was talking, smiling loud and everything, but he's watching him from the corner of his eye. Derek's eyes had just gone. He'd gone. So trust me, that was no fake. It was no fiction. It was a deal that was done. He actually changed hotels that day. The next day, he said, no, I want to switch hotels. And so he stayed in a different area of the resort. So that fight was kind of set. Now, I got a call from Derek about probably 2-3 weeks ago. Johnny, what's happened with this guy? I went, I don't know, man. I know as much as you. He said, come on, you know. I said, look, when I know, I'll tell you. And he said, well, I've got an announcement for you and Sky. And I'm like, you're talking to the wrong person. I'm just like everybody else. And he said, I said, what is it? He said, no, I can't tell you. I said, so why have you phoned me? Well, it's big news. It's a big fight. Yeah, why have you told me then? Anyway, I've got to go, Derek, one gone. He put the phone down on me. But funny enough, it all popped up in the news now. Derek Chisora and Deontay Wilder fighting in Wembley in April. That's really, really, it's a good fight. And even though I said both fighters probably should have retired by now, I think both fighters, it'd suit them both now. I think Deontay, respectfully, he's not the fighter he was. And so therefore, this fight is not as dangerous for Derek. For Derek, I actually think Derek can beat him. I'd actually side with Derek for this fight. And I know you might be thinking, Nelson, what are you talking about? Wilder says he's found his old mojo. And he probably has. But remember, Wilder's 40 years old and Derek's 42. And whatever snap you had when you were in your 30s, it's going to start to slow down and your vulnerabilities will start to stand out a little more as the older you get. So I'm going to side with Derek for this fight. But remember, it's not a done deal. I think I saw Frank doing an interview with, it might have been Coogan, saying, well, I still have him under contract. Whereas Derek says he's out of contract. So we don't know how that'll weigh out. We don't know if it'll affect the fight. We don't know how it'll work. But so it's not a done deal as yet. I'm quite sure we'll hear some more solid news within the next 2 weeks. But it's a good way to get excited about the year to come. We move on. Dana White and Zuffa Boxing. He's just dropped out his roster to start the year rolling. And this guy, I like him. I like what he's done with the UFC. I like his ambition. I like his ballsiness in regards to coming into the boxing world. And what I like the most, I like Eddie Hearn not having any of it. He's thinking, you coming on my patch, trying to run my shop. Now, I think Eddie Hearn is the hardest working promoter out there. I think this guy worked from Timbuktu to Bradford to Hawaii. Oh, everywhere he's a grafter. I think he's probably one of the best promoters out there. But I think Dana is too. And I think these two will be amazing enemies, but an amazing allies as well. And they could be allies down the line, because who would have thought that Eddie and Frank would have been working together? So at the moment, while these two are sort of enemies, it'll get worse before it gets better. Let's enjoy the ride, get the popcorn, sit back and watch these two get at it with each other, stealing fighters, as they say. Now, I don't know if it's taken out of context. Eddie, when he was talking about Jaya Patai, that's signed with Zuffer, Dana White. I thought, oh, that's a big snatch, that proper pickpocketed. And Eddie said, look, it was a hard sell. I always lost money every time I promoted Jai. And I'm like, I don't know enough about that, but it was a bit of a slant on him there. But this will happen back and forth. Eddie will snatch Dana's will snatch Eddie's fighters. But we'll see who will last a year. Talk is cheap, but these two are the best talkers, best walkers, best movers in the game. And for Dana to get in the world of boxing, I want to see how he'll shake this up and how it will affect his UFC model as well. What will his fighters say when he sees the fighters getting paid ridiculous money and getting the love and attention that they want, they need, and they'll see what happens there and then. But anyway, Dana and Eddie, let's wait and see. So that boxing show with me, John Nelson, we are here. We are back. February, we've got a lineup of guests via Zoom and in the studio as well, from overseas and close to home. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this year. This year is going to be an absolute banger. We're going to get bigger and better. The plans are in motion. Everything's set up. And we might have a little sign behind me saying, a little home sign right there to say that boxing show right here at home.